Hello, let's do a trade recap for yesterday. I did not take any trades, but I did just post a video today talking about my almost going on till experience. I was basically it was live time. I was showing you guys, okay, here's a setup that I'm seeing at the moment. I don't want to take it because I know it's not my A plus setup. I know it's less probability, and I know that the only reason why I want to take this trade is purely to make the money back that I lost and get back into profit. So I didn't take that trade, which I'm very, very proud of myself for. It might even still go my direction, but that's fine. But that was basically the setup that I was looking to take. Like looking at price right now, I'm like, is this a potential opportunity? But I think it's the first hour of London, so I'm gonna let Price do what it wants to do. But what I saw yesterday was I saw two setups actually. So we'll go through this is the second setup that I saw. So I actually saw a setup in London that I had wanted to take. And keep in mind, guys, I was expecting to get out of the trade like here. Okay, I wasn't expecting to have this kind of situation happen. But anyway, so I had seen a setup in London session, and that setup I was pretty happy with. Even though hindsight, the 4 hours started chopping around a lot when it got into New York session, but London I still saw a good setup. So I had basically put like a testing trade on there. To see like if it would have played out, and it did play out, so I'll show you guys that as well. But this was the second trade that I took. Well, I didn't take this trade, but second setup that I saw on gold, and it basically, yeah, I saw we had, an indication, correction, continuation, but it was just stupid because it was like, okay, we already had an indication here and then a continuation here, and then we also apologize, my loom cut out. So midway through me talking, I think I'm like running out of storage on my laptop. But what was I saying? Yeah, so we already had an ICC set up that day. So and then it didn't continue. Like, it didn't continue to make higher highs, which is the whole point of ICC. It's supposed to be a trend continuation. And if a low is broken, then the trend is obviously not continuing, if you get what I mean. So we didn't actually end up like, forming a higher high and a higher low. We ended up forming a lower low. So it was definitely lower probability. And you can see it didn't even end up playing out. It ended up making a lower high and now a high low. It's kind of being a bit choppy. I'll show you guys in the 4 hour. You're going to be like, yeah, so choppy. Do not even touch that price section. So obviously this is now, but last night, this is like, this area here is what I was looking at. So it was definitely not the best conditions, but I'll show you the one that I had for yesterday. This one was in London session. I have been saying that I don't like London session, but this trade was in London session, the one that I had calculated my lot size on wrong, and it did end up playing out. And I mean, if you see this, you could actually see that I could have caught all of this movement for today, but it's fine because I managed my capital well and I got out of the trade as soon as I could, because I put in 10 times more risks than I was supposed to. Even though my trade hit TP, even though I could have made 10R on the trade, it's like, it's not worth it because I don't want to risk my account and risk having to get myself out of that much drawdown. But anyway, so London session. So London session, the London session trade, I saw that obviously Asia had made a new high, and it indicated it made a higher low compared to this previous low. And then it was just a continuation. It was clear, it was simple, it was easy. Price action looked clean. Obviously, later into London and later into New York, price action did not look clean, but it was a very, very, very simple setup. It was very straightforward. It was very clear, which is the type of trades that I like to be taking. The only bit that I would say is not the most clear is when we scale down into a lower time frame. I always wait for a candle close. I always wait for a 5-minute candle close or a 15-minute candle close, depending on what the price action is looking like. And the candle close that I wanted to get did not look good. So I'll show you. I just need to maybe I should just take me hide this so we can see it a little bit better. So we had obviously made this was the indication here. So this was my high, and you can see that's where I'm targeting. So maybe I'll draw a line so it's a bit clearer, because there's a lot of highs here. But basically, I saw price corrected below this level. We had a breaker structure here. So we had breaker structure, and then we had another breaker structure, and then we had another breaker structure, which you can see. And then I didn't enter based off of that. Well, I didn't want to enter based off of that. I wanted to enter based off of the 5-minute candle close, because obviously price is pushing up quite a lot. But I just wanted to wait for the candle close, and I always do that, and I've avoided a lot of losses, so I'm not going to stop doing that. But you see that price pushed its way up. I thought it was just going to go straight to my TP, and I was just going to have to forget about the trade, which I would have been okay with. But basically what I saw that price hit this point, it sold off, it did not break any lows, it did not break these lows down here. So, and then I saw price close twice above the level. So we had one little close here and then another close here, and that's when I was like, yep, I feel comfortable getting in. And then I wanted to see some more bullish structure. So when I saw the bullish structure, we had some higher lows, we had some highs being broken. My god. Obviously we came back down here and we formed another higher low, but I feel like this is more of a high time frame, like maybe talking about the 15-minute or something. But anyway, I was pretty confident with the movement that I got here, because we weren't breaking any lows. We had obviously made this low, we did not break it, and we pushed up, and then it was just straight to TP. So yeah, I was pretty happy with this trade, which is why when I got more into New York, and look, you can see the price action after New York. When I got more into New York, yes, I could have taken another setup, and I could have taken another continuation, but I've already had such a clean move today, so why would I take another one? Do you know what I mean? So yeah, that was gold. I'll move back to my other thing. Okay, cool. Let's go to the 1 hour. I'm like looking at this, I'm like, oh, I could take a buy here, but no. Okay, NASDAQ invalidated the setup that we had earlier, which is a-okay. It's completely fine, which I'm glad it did, because it was retracing so much. I'm like, come on, just break the high. And it did, so it's broken the high. It's just been chilling above this high at the moment. But yeah, that's pretty much NASDAQ. Obviously, I didn't take any setups because I was still bearish on NASDAQ, but now I'm bullish. Now I am good to take buys. I want to see price retrace to this level now, but that's besides the fact. We're talking about yesterday, not right now. I'll do my morning analysis a bit later. But yeah, that's NASDAQ. Honestly, nothing crazy. Ethereum. Oh, damn. I didn't keep the trade on here. No, I can't even go back. Okay. Can I... Hold on, let me pause it and let me put it on the screen. I have a photo on my phone. Let me just... Because I can show you guys straight up on my phone. Because I posted it on my story. I've been posting a lot of my trades on my Instagram story. I already deleted the screenshot, but it's on my story. So I'm just going to go on my story. But it basically hit TP finally, after literally like going so close to it for the longest freaking time. Just going through my comments, I apologize. Okay. This is the trade on Ethereum that hit TP. So I had my position. You guys can go back in my videos if you are like, you're just playing right now. But you can go back into my other videos, because I did show this trade a few times. Yeah, I got it right here. It's targeting this high on the wick, and then I had my stop loss down here. I got stopped out, but what I did have was I think it was here at these candle closes was where my little indication level was. I should have had my stop loss down here, which is something I've learned through this trade. That's why I'm not live trading Ethereum, because I'm not used to crypto movements at all. But yeah, anyway, so price did end up hitting my TP, which is obviously amazing, even though I did get stopped out. But I still like to know that my idea was correct. So I'm happy about that. But yeah, that was Ethereum, which I'm, again, just playing around with at the moment. But if you want to... And I got rid of all of my other things on my watch list, by the way, which you'll be able to notice. I used to have Bitcoin, I used to have AUD USD, and GBP USD, but I got rid of them all because I was kind of analyzing their price movements again. I had a swing trade on Bitcoin, which I got stopped out on, because crypto is obviously looking quite bullish at the moment. So yeah, I don't like the price action on Bitcoin. I'm not gonna lie. I spoke about this previously. Like, I just think that Ethereum is just the best for price action. Like, I've never seen something so smooth. But I also said that at the start of trading Nasdaq. I think just because I started trading on gold, it's like now everything is just crazy smooth in my eyes. These statistics. Don't even want to look at them. It just, the only thing that pains me is not the money, but it's the fact that I could have been in green if I had held the trade. That's what actually annoys me. But it's fine because I can live to trade another day. That's what I gotta keep reminding myself. Okay. Instrument. We'll start with Nasdaq because that's what we have open. Set up opportunity reserve, bearish, ICC, invalidated, and that's that. Gold, bullish, ICC in London. Wasn't too confident because it's London. I really should have just taken it, but I was just not confident. And I didn't want to take anything that I would have not, like, I didn't want to take anything that potentially could have resulted in, like, I think just me, oh my god, I can't speak. Me not being confident was saying enough in itself, and because I had already lost a trade the previous day, I didn't want to go into trades that I'm not confident in, especially the day after. So, yeah. But it was a win, the one that I observed. Emotions before, during, and after. They were okay. After I got the win on the demo trade on gold, I wished I took it, and then wanted to take a random setup in New York that was a C grade at most. Did I follow my plan? Yes, I did. Mistakes noticed. Could have entered on the London session trade, but that's okay. I'll get opportunities again. The market is not going anywhere. I'm rating myself a 9 because I did sit out of the trade that I wasn't confident in, and then I did choose to sit out of the trade that I wanted to take that was like the C grade at most. I did stay out of that trade. Key takeaways: patience pays, and the market always presents opportunities. Follow price action and enter when price tells you to. Screenshot. I said that enter where price tells you to because I didn't take that trade in London, even though it did tell me to take the trade. Do you know what I mean? Hello? Okay, there we go. Okay, nice screenshot. It looks like gold price action is being a little bit better. I'm hoping that maybe I'll get an opportunity today, but I'm not going to be I'm not going to be going crazy on it, but I'm hoping that we can break the highs here and make a new indication because I don't want to take any old indications. But yeah. Let's go back to that last one that we had, the demo setup. Oh, I'm a bit tired. It's every single time I sit down on this damn chair, I'm just exhausted. I've been sitting at this chair all day, I'm not gonna lie. I've been doing my freelancing work. Goddamn, like, I had a lot to do. And I got a lot done, but usually I try and get half of it done on Tuesday, half of it done on Thursday, but my clients, they needed to send me through stuff, and they didn't send me through stuff, so I couldn't get it done earlier on in the week, so yeah, anyway. So I hope you guys took something away from this. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys have any questions, leave them in the comments. If you have any advice, leave it in the comments. And I hope you guys had an amazing trading day yesterday, and I hope you ended the day in green, and I will speak to you later today. Bye.